Welcome back. It's a good day to be working inside of a cab. That's exactly what I'm gonna be doing. It's like 24 degrees right now, and that's warm compared to what it was last night at like 16, or this morning actually it was like 15 degrees. So I have many projects that need to be completed. Number one, the ground's froze, but it hasn't been frozen very long. So we're gonna take the track loader here, and if you watched when we tried to rototill the garden before winter and get all this stuff mixed in, we sunk pretty hard. So I want to try and at least, if I can, maybe level this out a little bit, get that cleaned up. I need to get all these rotten, disgusting pumpkins that we didn't use in time cleaned up. The squash are pretty good for the most part yet, but these all need to come out of here. And while everything is froze and these won't make a huge entire mess, now is the time to do that and get rid of all this crap. And I parked at a dumb spot. I also need to, while I have the equipment down here, I should clean out underneath the rabbit pens. Not all of them are that bad, but this one here is really piling up. And if you remember, when we did do this compost pile, the chickens came and scratched everything out and around and all the way down to here. And so now that the chickens are contained, I need to flip this and kind of get this all back in one giant big pile. So definitely a lot to do, but with the proper equipment, it really should not take long. We don't have to do anything. I shouldn't say we don't have to do anything by hand, because we do have to do some, but not as much as, you know, completely loading stuff in trailers. And honestly, it might have been better to have the forks hooked on the track loader, but it'll be fine. It'll work out either way. So I'll just have to maybe do some hand work with that. And then I'll have to shovel out for the rabbit pens, but that's, again, not a huge deal. Maybe a half hour of my time. But I think for right now, I'm gonna focus on getting these easy projects done first. We'll take care of this in the garden, and then we'll go over there to the compost pile. Well, that's a bust. That is 110% just making that worse. And we made some more ruts. So apparently that's just gonna have to sit. That's gonna sit for a while. That's the problem with tilling everything, I guess. It is a little sloppy, but this stuff is starting to rot up really nice. But I just want to get it kind of in a pile because the chickens had it all over the place. The other thing I want to do, and I said about doing it a while ago, is go up in there. We're going to kind of make a road kind of up through the whole, there's a path up through the brush already, but I need to clear it out more so I can get the four-wheeler up through there with the wagon and whatever to feed the chickens and all that. So I need to clean up this pile here yet. And this didn't really take long. This took like maybe 5-10 minutes, I don't know, something like that. So I got to finish cleaning some of this up here, somehow try and get that shoved over. I might have to move that pool. Surprised that didn't blow away in the high winds we had the other day. I'm sorry. Well, that's as much as I'm gonna worry about it. It does not have to be perfect. I can't fit through the trees, and I'm not worried about trying to have it perfect because ultimately the four-wheeler is four-wheel drive, and I'm not worried about this little part here being uneven, but I needed to get all the other junk cleaned out of here. And I pretty much got that done. So now we have a shot we can come in and around or whichever. It's crazy how big of a pile of compost we actually had because it was all spread out and it really didn't look like much. But it's a good size right there. But it is slippy, slimy. What a mess. It cleaned up relatively easy though, even being kind of stuck and frozen to the floor. Kept a couple. The majority of these are just, yeah, gross. Now to clean out the rabbits, hopefully quickly. Well, three loads it took, or 3 scoopfuls. Well, I got the fire rolling nice, throwing off a lot of heat. My camera ended up dying while I was outside, and the cold temperatures are terrible for technology, batteries, anything in that nature. Anyway, we're burning through the wood here pretty quick. We basically have about 1 1/4 or 1/3. So we're getting there. Hopefully winter doesn't hang on super strong. But anyway, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.